What's up, guys? So this is the Q&A, and I'm going to be reading your questions you asked me in my last channel announcements video. Not the one today, but the last one. Okay, so let's just get straight to the point. Great Goblin asks, what are your favorite songs? I like a lot of songs. Pretty much changes every other day, but I really like Out of Hell by Skillet. That's one of my all-time favorites. Perfect Life by Red. That's another great one. Enter Sandman, Metallica. I also like a lot of old classical 40s and 50s music, believe it or not. But yeah, I don't feel like naming all those songs off, but yeah, those are some songs I like. Sorry. T. Jones asks, what are your least favorite villains? Oh boy, there's a lot. Well, not that much actually, but some villains I don't like. I'm forgetting his name because I have a hard time pronouncing it, and everyone thinks I'm an idiot when I mispronounce it. But the villain from Doctor Strange, I think it's Caecilius. If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, but I just feel like I think he could have been great, but was not developed well enough. But that's just my opinion. If you guys like him, then good on you. Another one I didn't like was Enchantress from Suicide Squad. She was awful. Like, that's one of the worst villains I've ever seen. You probably heard this joke, but it looks like she's like has an invisible hula hoop the whole movie. So those are some of my least favorite villains. All right. From DC fan, what is your favorite Batman villain? That's a hard question, bro. I like Killer Moth, Professor Pig, and a goofy one like the Eraser. But my all-time favorite would always be Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker. All right, Grandpa exclamation mark asks, what is the most anticlimactic ending to a movie, book, game ever? Spoiler alert, so mute this for like 10 seconds. In the movie Glass, when David Dunn gets drowned in a puddle, that was kind of anticlimactic. He was like the most powerful superhero ever, and then just drowns in a puddle. I get the message. I believe it was trying to say like even superheroes can have like human deaths, but you know he's one of my favorite characters, and he at the ending he kind of died, just kind of in a pathetic way. All right, Screaming Dewey asks, "What's your favorite video game?" Oh boy, I really like the Super Mario Brothers games, the Fallout games. I like some Call of Duty. I like the Lego Star Wars, the old Lego Star Wars game, the Complete Saga. That is one of my all-time favorite games from when I was a little kid. So yeah, those are some of my favorite video games. I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them right now. Oh, yes, that's right. If you guys remember this, and you're awesome. Carn Evil. It's a old railroad shooter game from the '90s. I played it at a pizza factory. Just look it up on YouTube. They have the whole gameplay on there. It's awesome. Stormtrooper TK329 asks, "How old are you?" Well, son, I am 112 years old in dog years. Okay, Crooked Man asks, what got you into doing tributes? Pirate Dog. It's a channel who makes like music videos about the Flash. That was my main inspiration. Also, I remember when I was younger and I just thought of movie clips of characters when I was listening to rock music. So, you know, put it to real life. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, for the next question from Orbix2, what's your favorite clone villain? Come on, man. I'm assuming that means what's your favorite clown villain? My answer for you is Ronald McDonald, Joker, close second. Granny Plays asks, what's your favorite YouTuber? Oh boy. I like a lot of YouTubers. I don't necessarily have a favorite one, but I like Chris Stuckman. You know, he's a movie reviewer. I want to be when I get the chance, I want to be a filmmaker, a movie director, or producer. So, you know, he was a huge inspiration for me. Um, Batman fan asks, favorite version of Batman. Um, my favorite version of Batman is the Arkham game one. The Kevin Conroy voices him, so he's the best. He also fights the best. All right, my good friend Dark Datch asks, which is your favorite country in Europe you would like to visit in the future? The UK. I've seen it in so many movies, and believe it or not, I've never left America. And I'd like to visit pretty much any other country I can. So, but UK, I heard they might have been leaving the European Union. I don't know if I'm getting bad information on that, but yeah, UK. Uh, yeah, UK. I'd say. What's your favorite? Spidey Boy asks, "What's your favorite MCU movie?" Captain America: The First Avenger is my favorite. Close second would be the first Thor movie. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I grew up with the first two, the first Avengers movies. All right, NEL Productions asks, "What's a movie you find underrated and overrated?" Like I'm assuming you mean a movie you find two separate things, because I don't think a movie can be underrated and overrated at the same time. And a movie I find overrated, I might get a lot of steam for this, but Thor Ragnarok. I mean, I think it's a good movie, but I don't think it's the best Thor movie, but that's just my opinion. A movie I find underrated. A movie I find underrated. I think Return of the Jedi, the original one, gets a lot of hate for some reason. It seems to be underrated in the original Star Wars trilogy, and I don't understand why. I think they're all great the exact same way. Empire Strikes Back's a little higher than both, though, but that's just my opinion again. Okay, and the next question is from Chrome, which is another longtime subscriber. He asks, what is the weirdest tribute request you've ever received? If you feel uncomfortable with answering that question, I'd like to know what tribute you are most proud of making. I'll do you one and answer both of them. The freaking weirdest tribute request I ever got. I've got a couple shipping video requests from people from two different fandoms, but I don't remember. I think the person deleted their comment, but I remember it was some anime girl and from My Hero Academia. I don't remember, and someone from a Disney channel. I mean, this was like a year ago, but their comment is no longer there, so they probably deleted it. I don't know. I'm not gonna say their name though, so you don't go on a witch hunt for them. And the tribute I'm most proud of making, my Iron Man, My Demons tribute. Took me a whole day to make that, and I'm very proud of it. That's my favorite one. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You'll know what I mean once you see it. And that's it. Oh, that's it. Bummer. I actually, thought there would be more questions than that, but apparently not. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, then dislike it and yell at me in the comments because I didn't like Thor Ragnarok. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Please. Yes, I know I sound pathetic.